Look outside Grandview Medical Center. All right, very good. You see the lights are coming on, the police escort motorcycle vehicles, so that's a good indication to us that this procession is about to get underway. We do have 2 News reporter Judith Ratana. She's the first of 3 reporters who will help cover this for us. Judith, you're there at Grandview. Paint the picture for us. What are you seeing? What are you hearing?
Well, we have seen law enforcement officials here all day long, many of them coming and going. As we spoke about earlier in our shows, Officer George Del Rio, there was a honor walk for him. And now, over the last hour, we saw law enforcement officials finally start to line up, take in their positions, start to arrive. And here, as you mentioned, we first started to hear the sound of their engines going, see their lights blaring here in front of Grandview Medical Center. As we've mentioned before, they are set to travel from Grandview Medical Center down to the coroner's office, but before that they are going to be driving one last time past the Dayton Police Department to allow people across the city to say their goodbyes to Officer George Del Rio. Now, we've been here all day long, and as we've seen family and friends come by here, and this is not the first day that we've seen law enforcement here. They've been here all through the night, Monday night, when this all started, when Officer Del Rio was first shot. As we've been following along, we've been learning a little bit more about who he was, like his character, how much he cared about this department, this community, and all the work that he really did for this city here. We're told he saved countless lives with the operations he was involved in. As we've learned about him, we learned he was part of the DEA task force, part of several operations to get drugs off of the streets here in Dayton. Of course, the most recent one on Monday, the fentanyl, large amounts of fentanyl was found in that home where Officer George Del Rio did walk down into the basement and unfortunately was shot.
All right, Judith Ratana is out there live on this scene. Thank you, Judith.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay, Judith. We're just going to let this sit here for a moment as we give our viewers a picture of what's happening outside of Grandview Medical Center, where Detective George Del Rio will start their procession as he is being taken from Grandview Medical Center to the Montgomery County Coroner's Office. And we have the route mapped out here if you are in the downtown area right now. Yeah,
let's make you aware, once this procession gets rolling from Grandview, they'll be proceeding down toward the river. They'll make the turn. They'll go past McKinley Park. They'll make the turn onto Riverview and go right along the river there, go past Habitat for Humanity, the Restore here in Dayton. Then they'll make the turn onto the bridge across the Miami River onto Main Street. They'll go right past the Victoria Theater Association, the Schuster Center, of course, there at 2nd and Main, and they'll go down to 3rd and Main. They'll make the turn then onto 3rd Street and proceed one last time, at least today, past the safety building, past Dayton Police Headquarters, where Detective Del Rio served this community for 30 great years, and the final destination for this procession will be the Montgomery County Coroner's Office.
Yeah, it was just this morning that we were there at Grandview Medical Center as Detective Del Rio was wheeled into surgery. He is an organ donor. We just heard from Police Chief Richard Beal this afternoon saying that he had died from his injuries, but Detective Del Rio was on life support, advanced life support, for about 3 days after that raid Monday night, and he is just now going to be taken from the hospital to the coroner's office, and we're still awaiting official word from the Dayton Police Department about service arrangements, which we are told should be sometime early next week.
Right, those are still in process, and you may have seen some reporting on that. That is a bit early in our estimation. We are honoring the family's wishes, and we will release those specifics to you as soon as the family and Dayton PD give us the official okay. But looking here again, the live scene outside Grandview Medical Center, and wanted to mention that route again because obviously we're kind of in the midst of rush hour traffic, so this will somewhat impact evening rush hour in the downtown Dayton area. But I also wanted to mention the streets again. I know typically we've seen these in the past. Of course, thank God we haven't had one of these for 17 years. The last Dayton police funeral, of course, was Officer Mary Bell back in 2002. Prior to that, when I first got here, Jason Grossnickel, we lost him back in 1996. So it's been 17 years since we've been through this, thankfully, in our community, but we're about to go through it again. And I can recall from those past 2, this community has always turned out incredibly to honor these fallen officers as they pass by. So if you happen to be on Forest, on Riverview, on Main, or on 3rd Street here in the next 15 to 20 minutes, if you have nothing better to do, get out there and pay a final thank you and a final farewell to just, there are not a lot of 30-year veteran police officers. That's rare in any police department, and this was a rare man.
And we have learned that Detective Del Rio, as you see here, the procession is now officially underway, leaving Grandview Medical Center, a police escort for 30-year veteran Detective George Del Rio as they make their way past the police department for one final time as they make their way to the Montgomery County Coroner's Office.
Judith, they're leaving you. Let's hear from you one last time.
Right, well, just a few moments ago, we saw everyone hopping into their vehicles, and now we're seeing them make a right from Grandview Medical Center. We have not only the Dayton Police Department here, but we also have DEA agents. We have the fire department, medics, all sorts of people here. You can hear those sirens in the background, and they have closed off streets here. We do see a few folks that are out here watching by as the police department and the rest of law enforcement officials are making their way down this procession. And we also have some people, some hospital employees gathering through the windows and outside of the building, also watching as this procession makes its way downtown from the Grandview Medical Center. As we've mentioned, George Del Rio was here since Monday night. And at this point, we've been waiting for a couple hours. As we mentioned earlier, we did have an honor walk here earlier today for Officer Del Rio. He was an organ donor, so the Life Connections of Ohio did put that together. But we're going to send it back to you guys now as this procession starts to make its way downtown. For now, live in Dayton, Judith Hartana, 2 News, working for you.
All right, Judith, thanks. And not surprised to hear about hospital employees turning out, because this has been a very meaningful several days for them. He has been in their care. They did whatever they could for him. And not only that, they perhaps better than anyone else know the impact of his organ donation today. I mean, they will see those organs live on now in the lives of who knows how many people who perhaps would not have a longer life if not for a guy like George Del Rio.
Yeah, if you are just now joining us, we are following the police procession for Detective George Del Rio. We have reporters stationed along the route. They have just departed from Grandview Medical Center, and I believe we have 2 News reporter Aaliyah Williamson, who is along the route as well. We're going to check in with her. Aaliyah.
Procession will come down Main Street and turn onto 3rd Street, heading past the Dayton Police Department to its final stopping place, which is the coroner's office. As the sun goes down, this is all going on. People may begin to start coming out here to pay their final respects. Before expected. Down by the police department, there are police officers who are lining up ready to receive him as he takes that last ride down past this department for one last time. So we'll be able to show you more video of that. In any moment, they'll be coming down. We hear sirens, and they should be here in a moment, and we'll be able to show you more once that happens. But for now, out here on 3rd Street, Aaliyah Williamson, 2 News, working for you.
Okay. Aaliyah, there may be an issue with your mic, so let's work on her audio. And as we do, in the meantime, again, they're heading for her. It could be a couple of minutes before they reach her. Again, she is at 3rd and Main. They have just departed Grandview Medical Center. They will make what is a left turn onto Riverview and then make the right onto the bridge across the river, and at that point they'll start heading for 3rd and Main. So it's going to be a couple of minutes before they get to where Aaliyah is.
Yeah, they just departed from Grandview Medical Center. So again, if you are in the downtown area or you know somebody who is about to head down there, this could be going on. There we go. We are giving you a live look as we wait for that procession to pass. Our 2 News reporter Aaliyah Williamson is on Main Street. Again, they are going from Grandview Medical Center, but they will pass by the Dayton Police Department. You see a cruiser there with its flashing lights. Pass by the police department one final time for Detective George Del Rio.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's kind of an advance car. A lot of times they'll send a car or two out ahead just to clear the way and make sure the roads are clear before the actual procession arrives there. But what you're seeing here, as impressive as it is, I can tell you from past experience, this pales to what we will see next week when the actual funeral takes place. Having sadly covered a lot of law enforcement funerals in my 24 years here, I am told we are expecting thousands of police officers from all around the country to turn out for the funeral itself. And as I say that, it appears that the lead of the procession is now moving into view. So Aaliyah, if you can hear me, I'll let you pick it up again if you can.
Judging by the noise, I think Aaliyah's microphone might have a bit of an issue, which is just fine. We'll let you take a look here as, again, this police procession for Dayton Detective George Del Rio is making its way through the downtown area on Main Street right now after departing from Grandview Medical Center just a few minutes ago. He had been on advanced life support there at the medical center for 3 days, and just this morning, the police chief announcing that he had succumbed to his injuries. And he is an organ donor, so this is where they will end the procession at the Montgomery County Coroner's Office here tonight.
All right, so you see them making the turn now. Hard to see, of course it's dark an hour earlier now. Hard to see if there's any of a crowd assembled here, but hopefully people in the downtown area who were still in that area have turned out to pay tribute to Detective Del Rio as the end of the procession now passes by, and they will continue from this point on to the Montgomery County Coroner's Office, and that'll be the final destination, at least for tonight.
And as you mentioned, this is just the beginning in the steps of honoring that detective as we are looking for services sometime early next week. The finalizing of those services are going to come from the Dayton Police Department. Out of respect for Detective Del Rio's family, we are waiting for the official word on his services. But today we do know that Del Rio has left behind his wife, Kathy. He has 5 daughters, 3 granddaughters, and a grandchild on the way. So in addition to family, you can expect a huge turnout for that service coming up next week. Okay, let's go now to our third live camera. This is now outside the safety building as this procession now reaches its destination, Dayton PD and the Montgomery County Coroner's Office. Devereaux Bogart is there live. Devereaux.
Yeah, Mark, Brooke, you'll have to excuse me. It's a little loud out here as dozens and dozens of Dayton police vehicles, so many more are here. They're pulling in to the alley now between the coroner's office and the Dayton Police Department. They just turned off Main, and it's really significant the route that they're taking because Del Rio, as we've been saying all week, he's been a veteran of Dayton Police Department for 30 years. So for him to be able to pass by the building one last time just really means so much. This afternoon, Chief Beal, he came out, really had the heartfelt, heartbroken message that he did succumb to his injuries today. But again, just saying he was not surprised that even in his final moments, he served as a hero to the community, serving as an organ donor. It's really quiet out here right now, really a very somber time. If you can see, there's probably close to 100 people. They've been out here, many of them well over an hour, and it is quite cold, so you can imagine just the amount of gratitude that they want to show Del Rio, the Dayton Police Department, and his family. Again, just giving him that one final farewell. People of all ages out here, again, close to 100, so just you can see the significance that his 30 years really is having on these people.
All right, we have 2 News reporter Devereaux Bogart out there right now. You see this police procession for Dayton Detective George Del Rio has reached its final destination as they are going past the police department for one final time on their way to the Montgomery County Coroner's Office.
And as we could show you earlier, when it was still daylight enough, there were several people lining the street here in the vicinity.
We see a crowd there on the left.
Right, in the vicinity of the Dayton Police Department and the Coroner's Office, as we've been trying to give people a heads up that this procession was heading their way. So nice to see people turning out in this fashion to pay their respects, pay tribute to a man who has served this community for 30 years as a Dayton police, not only as a Dayton police detective, but an embed with the DEA. And just in talking to people that have worked with him over that number of years, they all mention where you simply cannot put a number on the number of lives that he has saved with the drug interventions and drug busts and other drug investigations he's been involved in for his 30-year career. You know, we hear all the time about law enforcement, the dangers of illegal drugs, especially now with fentanyl doing the damage it's doing on our streets. And it was that fight against fentanyl and illegal drugs that ultimately cost Detective Del Rio his life, but he gave his life willingly in service to our community. So nice to see people turning out as they did. If you were not able to, there will be a public visitation next week prior to the funeral. As we learn more, we'll pass along those details.